はい、どうも、りょうたです。さあ、今日もアウターワールドやっていきたいと思います。チャンネル登録と高評価も良ければお願いいたします。さてと、ターミナルのところに行くんだったな。こっちか。よっしゃ、行きますか。こっちから行けるんかな。
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
あ、行けそうだね。ショットガン。いていていていていていて、めっちゃ食らった、めっちゃ食らった、めっちゃ食らった。欠点。永久的脳震盪。何永久的脳震盪って。運搬重力オーバー時の高速移動の能力。これいいな。何この永久的脳震盪って。ああ。欠点ね。ロボットがいる。これ敵？多分敵だよな、あれ。全然弱いんだけど。やべやべ。うわ。ちょっと一回逃げよう、一回逃げよう。お、殴る方が強え。危なかったー。怖っ。ハッキング、セキュリティフェンス解除。まだ敵いるかな。 敵中いるな。
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
自動販売機。あ、売ることもできるっけ。オッケーオッケー。レーザー系のあれはないんだな。スタンバトンは使えるな、ロボット相手に。危ない。オフィスのドアを解除。ファイル一応閲覧。特に必要ないな。何のための端末だ。めっちゃいる敵。怖いね。あ、これであれか、制御するのか、電源を。ツナ缶工場、植物実験場。安全上の問題を検知。3つの電力分岐スイッチを入れてください。
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
なんかいるな。こいつか。ほっといてもいいか。個人ファイル。特にはいらないかな。と、パスワード。あ、できた。鍵が足りない。 見張りロボットがいるわ。さあ敵がまだいる。どこにいる。弾が足りねえな。当たんね。怖え怖え。
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the board?
でも送電先はあれだよな。ツナ缶工場じゃなくて植物の人たちのところがいいよな。あれ仲間どこ行った。どこかだから声聞こえる。
Not real. You're not real.
どこ。
No, no, no. Just leave me alone.
あ、いた。
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
落ち着け。危害を加えるつもりはない。
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
落ち着いてどういうことか教えてくれ。
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
ここで何をしてるんだ。
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
エンジニアだったのか。
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
あのロボットを調べていたなら止め方を知っているだろう。
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
ロボットには対処できる。だからここまで来れた。
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
ロボットは理論モジュールに従って行動してるわけか。誰かが改ざんしたのか。
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
聞きたいことがある。
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
聞きたいことなかったわ。ロボットの仕組みを変えるところがある。上か。あれ、どっから来たっけ。ロボット制御室上か。動作の変更。新しい対象を選択。侵入者の定義。スペーサーズチョイスのロボットを侵入者として定義する。OK。お、やり合ってる、やり合ってる。お、すげえすげえ。よし、じゃあ行かなきゃいけないとこ行くか。スイッチ、スイッチ。
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Got it. Heads down.
Investigate.
Incoming!
これ設定変えたのに。仲間の特殊。仲間のレベルが上がった。あれだ。あれなんか下がってるな。さっきなんか説得を上げなきゃいけないんだったな確か。これなんでマイナス出てんの。お、作業台アップグレードができるのか。アサルトライフル。なんだこれ。ハンマー。ハンマーいいな。ロボットがツンいけんちゃう。なに戦ってるやん。強っ。 ハンマーマジ強っ。
Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Something you need?
うわー敵いる。でもマジで誰に電力を送るのかだけをちゃんと考えなかった。
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
「血はなんだ?」ん？あれ、ここって来たことあったっけ？ああ、来たな。さあ、これで選択肢を間違えないようにしなきゃいけない。
There's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
君の意見を聞かせてもらってもいいかな。
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
リード・トブソンは作業員と電力がなければエッジウォーターは死ぬと言っていたが。
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the
どっちがいいんだろう。脱走者たちもコミュニティだ。彼らが築き上げたものを壊すのは俺にはできないよ。
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
決断するしかないんだよね。
I felt like I had to say something.
言ってくれてありがとう。君の話を聞くのは好きだからね。
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
さあどうする。発電所の状態はどうするんだったかな。さあどうしよう。電力、あ、これか。電力削去エッジウォーター。まあまあ、どうしようかな。でも、エッジウォーターに変更でいっか。まあ、しゃあないね。戻るように脱走者を説得する。さあ脱走者の説得に行きましょうか。みんな集まってる。
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
リードは住民を取り戻したがってる。
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
あんたのためにリードを始末するよ。
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
リードは黙って地位を捨てるようなやつじゃない。あんたに説得するのを手伝ってもらわないと。
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me.
怖っこい
The
つ。
human body is rich with nutrients.
死体がなくなったらどうするんだ。
Edgewater cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops.
何があったんだアデレート。それだけ起こるには何か理由があるんだろ
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment.
う。そりゃ怒るわ。
Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
オッケー。さてと、こいつらに話さなきゃいけないんだけど、 その前にこいつも説得しなきゃいけないんだよね。ゾーイもちょっとゾーイのところだけ先に行ってこよう。
Ever consider the marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
よし、オッケー。ここでの生活を楽しんでるなんて信じられない。食べ物はまずいし、犯罪者の集まりだし、連続ドラマも見れやしない。
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
よし、オッケー。説得完了。
Adelaide's okay.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
ゾーイに戻ってくるように言ったよ。
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
アウトローになりたいとかいう話だった。俺は首を突っ込まないようにする。
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
お前にはもう何も残ってない。エッジウォーターに帰るべきだ。
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
早まるな。リードに身を引くよう説得してみる。
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
ということで、こいつらに説得して、次リードに、ゾーイが戻ってきてる。リードを倒さなきゃいけないんですが、それは次回やっていこうと思います。それでは最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回お会いいたしましょう。さよなら。